dudes? Oh, what up, my dudes? Hetsuka here. Today we're jumping back into Tales of Arise. This should be this should be the last stream for Tales. I don't know, but we'll see. I believe so, because I don't think there's anything left after this, right? Oh, we're just starting with the cutscene as you do in Tales.
When all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You figured that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renin system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment, a lord. And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master, that's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, that's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say.
Oh my god.
Zephyr taught me how to fight.
Here, bro.
But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Oh yeah,
Even
that guy.
If it means stumbling
dead,
along
though,
the way,
right?
If it's on a road of our own choosing, free of regret, why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now.
Fuck, I'm so tired, bro.
This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
Huh.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
Fuck if I know, bro.
How long have you known?
Known what?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
The fuck does that
Why
mean?
ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever
does that
since we
mean,
left
dude?
Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs.
I wonder,
We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead.
I don't think it's picking up.
That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
So I don't think,
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Debatable.
Well, then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
Bro, what the... Hold on one second. I just want to check on something really quick. I wonder if there's feedback. Actually, I don't think there's feedback, right? Fuck if I know. Alright, whatever, bro. More cutscenes!
Chisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Yeah.
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
I forgot to get the...
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
No.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
A pretty big child.
That's one way to look at it.
What?
I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard
It's a
you say
little
that.
weird, dude.
All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Okay. Oh, fuck, what the fuck? Travel to Rena. I mean, we should be endgame, right? There can't possibly be more story after this. What's up, boys? It's been a lot of damage, but now that the power's back, I'm hopeful that things are going to be okay. Yeah, same thing. His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, urged us all to work together. We should take over the city. Yeah. Oh well. Damn, bro. Sucks for that guy. Oh, shit. Alright, let's get shit done, boys.
I thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
You can say that again. And now we have more problems to fix too.
I feel
like
that.
Figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
Fuck if I know, bro.
We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is.
We have
Like
to
figuring out who's really running the show.
Yeah. We have to figure out what the fuck is going on, dude. We've been shadow governmented.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this. The Red Woman and the Renaissance. The answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
No.
So, what do we do first when we get there?
We know nothing about the Renan homeworld or what we might face once we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
Alright.
It's also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should... What?
Oh. Damn, that's creepy as fuck, bro. Jesus Christ, man. How bad does it look? Man, I forgot to shave today. Or the past couple days. That doesn't look good. What is she doing? That looks really bad, in fact. Fire the cannons. Fire the cannons. What are we doing? Guys. That definitely doesn't look fucking good, bro. What, did she just fucking port us to? Oh my god. What, did she just port us somewhere, bro? What the fuck? What was that?
Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
Where are we going?
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone, look there!
It's like pointing at me. Like, yeah, that's. What is that? Oh, what? Holy fuck! Is that Rena? Is that Rena? Wait, no. What the fuck is that? Ooh, so many questions. What is that? So Lenegus, that is whatchamacallit. I'm guessing Rena is that really broken planet, right? Feeling its core. Okay. Very pretty. No idea what the fuck is going on. This makes no sense.
A flower blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
And it appears Lenegus is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
Well, I mean, I fucking could have told you that, bro.
If
It
that's
looked
true,
pretty obvious it was what
Do you
it's
think
doing.
the people back on Lenegus are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
Yeah, fuck if I know.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
Well, you're gonna have to stop it, man.
A flower of oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegus. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck
I mean,
here.
they don't have an engineer on board.
We're
right?
watching Dana die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down! You're not the only one who's worried here.
Right. Sorry.
I mean, come on, guys. Worrying isn't gonna do shit, dude. Let's
It's still too early to give up.
brainstorm. Let's get some ideas out there, guys.
Alphen.
Yeah, what up? It's me. What up, dog?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
Okay. Ugh. Is that another ship or is that our ship? No, that's our ship, okay. Fucking hell, man.
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegus in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
We haven't been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't hostile. Still, why would
I know
anyone
about
want
that.
to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
She's got a point. Let's do work. Nice. Yeah, let's do some work, boys. Let's go.
Ah, Shion, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns.
Right,
My bad.
okay, Law.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously, it's fine. I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people. Does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I mean, I would fucking imagine.
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accepted
Oh
for
my
what
god,
it
can you
was
imagine
or
how
come
painful
undone.
it was when her mother
Before
mother
long, it was
birthed her,
just
bro?
part of my
Holy
everyday
shit.
reality.
It's like
I
pushing
think
out
I even forgot there
a
was another way to live.
oh my god, it's like pushing out
Which
a
isn't to say I didn't feel alone.
Durin fruit
I
out
did.
of the oh god,
Always.
that sounds oh god,
So
change the thought,
numb to
change the
your
thought.
reality, you couldn't even recognize
Focus
it
on
as
this
loneliness?
cutscene. Jesus
I don't know how
Christ.
you manage.
Ugh.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
I appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that.
Let's go then. Yeah.
Maybe
see?
it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise. Boo!
Ah, what the? Are you out of your mind? This isn't the time for games, Rinwell.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to resist with you looking all jittery like that?
It's called experiencing feelings appropriate to the situation. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, but seeing you act all nervous, you're making me start to feel nervous too.
True, that's true.
Oh, sorry.
Staying alert is important, but too much caution can cloud your judgment. Try to strike a balance.
$45. Fucking hell.
I still can't get over what we saw happening outside the starship.
Yeah, our planet's really not doing too hot right about now.
Yeah, it's not, bro.
I've only ever seen
It's
Ren
literally
from the surface
dying.
of Dana, so I figured it was just another round planet like ours. Still though, I never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that. And what's the deal with that giant flower coming out of it?
Beats me. I have absolutely no clue. It's so surreal. It looks like a broken egg
Yeah,
or
it looks
something.
scattered as fuck, bro.
Rena and Dana. We were taught that both worlds were spherical bodies that floated amongst the stars in the heavens. But to think that they lied to us not only about the Sovereign and the Crown contest, but also the form of our own planet.
Dohalim.
I mean,
Okay.
don't tell the
who's the wise
flat
guy?
earthers that.
That beam of light joining Dana and Rena. It was the Renan side that it first came from, right?
That's what it looked like. And then the Danon side responded.
Perhaps it was some kind of directive from the Renan homeworld? To reawaken the Wedge and Lenegis?
Which would mean that whoever's behind all this is on Rena after all.
Okay, let's go.
What are they after? Is it really worth going through all this trouble just to steal Dana's energy?
Try to stay calm.
I remember
With so many
I
factors
was
we
watching,
don't
like, I was going
understand,
through YouTube
dwelling on
to
it
do
won't
some
get us
research and
anywhere.
whatnot. And I went through a
What is it?
VTuber who actually played
No, it's just-
Tales of Arise.
Zephyr
The thing
once
is, like,
told
they
me the
got
same
to a
thing.
part where it's like, yeah, this is the
So
end.
much
And
for
then
me
that
making
was like
progress,
really
huh?
the last video they ever
made it this
uploaded
far, didn't you?
of Tales of
You
Arise.
noticed something,
But it didn't
you
stop
change
in
it.
like I think
That's
the
all
actual
anyone can
end though,
do.
because from what I saw,
But you can't stand
it
still
stopped
in
at
the
a part
meantime.
where as soon as you beat the 4th Lord, and then you do all that, and then that's it. So I'm like, so I think she's literally missing an entire like chapter or 2. What the fuck? Let's start with the little central. So that was interesting. Which surprised me is like they said like they were building up to like, yeah, that this is the end of the end, right? But like something was telling me like, I don't think so, because there's way too many unanswered questions. Bunch of flowers and plants and shit. I mean, I have the inkling that like in the later chapters, she just got bored with it. Because the game was dragging on near the later chapters. I also get that feeling too, bro. Like the first couple, the early chapters, okay, it's not
This
bad.
place
Middle
looks a lot
chapters,
like that
I did
room
like
we
the
saw
middle
back in the
chapters quite a
Forbidden
bit.
Zone.
But then after like
Huh? What's that?
the later chapters or the later acts in this game, it just, I don't know, man. It felt like it was dragging on.
It's one of those!
A red woman in disguise. Or is this their true form?
So it was a trap?
Well, let's wait first, guys. A little too happy, trigger happy, if you will.
It doesn't look like it can move.
It looks like a what the hell is that space robot ninja game called? It looks like
Tell
one of
me,
those things.
Are you the one who brought us here?
Okay.
That is correct.
Holy
It
fuck!
is
It talks.
unusual for me to have unexpected guests these days.
It can talk.
What the hell is that thing, man? What is that? Like
What
what
are
an
you?
actual Renan?
Hevrect 35.
Okay.
Hevrect 35. Is that your name?
Correct.
Correct.
What is this place? No, wait, before that, just what exactly are you? Are you somehow associated with the Red Women?
Before I answer, I have a question for you. How did you all arrive in
Fuck
this
if I
sector?
know, bro. We just kind of got teleported by some crazy bitch.
We did not come to this place by choice. Our ship was brought here against our will, by a group of red women who can shift into the same form as you.
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a threat most grave.
So we're
What do you
fighting.
mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red Women, pulling their strings?
Bro, didn't you fucking
What did
hear?
you do to us?
I examined your bodies. You have not been harmed in any
Bro,
way.
didn't you? Didn't you hear him
Identifiers
say-
detected. The Sovereign and Maiden are among you. However, you aren't under its control. I see why they viewed you as a danger now.
Oh, goody. More riddles.
Do you think we can trust this thing?
Like it or not, it may be our best chance at a ticket out of here. Let's at least hear it out.
Alright, what you got? 35.
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helganquil. The red women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from time to time, but not our true form.
That much is
Helganquil?
obvious.
You are on Date Phasal, a celestial base which drifted here by accident. The will of Rena's great spirit no longer reaches us here. Since my sudden separation from the Great Spirit's influence, I have used any and all means to extend my lifespan. As I have done so,
Thing.
I have also set out to monitor and research Rena and Dana from this position.
Wait, what?
A question. What is this great spirit of which you speak? Is it something that rules over your kind?
Correct. The great astral spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena, one with its own will, a voice we cannot refuse.
So that's what that
A
was.
voice? Just like
Wait,
Dana.
but then yeah, Dana also had a voice too. So
The
these are,
voice
like,
of the great
essentially
spirit
living
speaks to
talents.
our hearts directly, and we have served it without question throughout the ages.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds? Wait a second. Could this great spirit be the true sovereign of Rena?
That sounds like it actually. Holy
The true
shit, that's
ruler
true.
of Rena. It could be the same thing that's controlling Volron.
Wait, back up. You're telling
Holy
us this great
fuck,
spirit
that's
of yours is the
crazy.
one that ordered you things to harvest the astral energy from Dana? I'm not sure I believe that.
Why not? We've already made contact with the will of Dana back in the Wedge, and in
Yeah.
the Forbidden Zone on Lenegus.
Oh, that makes sense.
If Dana
then.
has a will of its
so all
own,
this
I don't
astral
see why
energy,
Rena wouldn't.
if it's amassed to such a great extent,
Maybe
it
not,
forms,
but think about what you're saying.
it becomes
If Dana has a
sentient.
will like Rena,
and if Rena
then that
is
would
fucking,
mean that we've been
you know,
controlled by the voice of Dana this whole time, just like these things.
Dana's will hasn't been forcing us to do anything.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Let's assume that what Hevrect 35 claims is true, and that we are indeed cut off from both planets. Even if we had previously been under the control of Dana's will,
I don't think so.
we would have noticed now that we are disconnected.
Your fear is not based in logic. The voice of Dana is much smaller
Yeah.
and quieter compared to that of Rena's great spirit. Rena's astral energy is amassed at its center, whereas Dana's is shared among all its constituents. So thinly is that energy spread that it cannot coalesce and formulate a will. Our findings here indicate as much.
Which explains why we felt its will where we did. The Wedge and Lenegus are where so much of that energy had been accumulated.
Holy shit, everything's making sense now,
The Great
boys.
Spirit's desire is to consume all astral energy. And the pursuit of that desire is why you see Rena in its current state. As a result, it has turned its attention toward Dana.
Is that why the crown contest is necessary? So that the Great Spirit
Yeah.
can feed off of Dana?
Yeah, that's exactly why,
Indeed.
bro.
And it was to that end that we Helganquil devised the crown contest. Had the initial spirit channeling from 300 years ago succeeded, all of Dana's astral energy would have been seized.
But the ceremony failed. Lenegus was severely damaged, and you lost both the Sovereign and the Renaissance.
Correct. A change in plan was required to ensure the spirit channeling success. However, recreating the Renis Alma required a vast amount of energy. That is why we turned to Dana.
So that was the real purpose behind the crown contest. An efficient means to harvest the necessary energy from Dana.
Yeah.
This is all happening because of me.
Nevertheless, you still haven't answered one of Alphen's original questions. Just why have you brought us here to your base, Hevrect 35?
First, it was to confirm the identities of you, my unexpected visitors. Second, it was to ascertain whether you would be likely to accept my request.
What's that, bro?
A request?
What's
But
the
what
request?
could someone like you want us to...
I wish for you all to slay the Great Spirit.
Oh shit, bro! I was not expecting
I'm
that.
sorry, did you just ask us to kill your master?
I did. It is in your best interest that you do so.
Fuck,
I
let's
might
do
add.
it. Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Lenegus has entered the final stage of the spirit channeling plan. As we speak, Dana's energy is being harvested en masse and transmitted to Rena.
Oh my god. Bathroom really quick. Holy shit.
If nothing is done about the Great Spirit, it will not be long.
We're
before
dropping
all
quite a bit
is
of
lost.
frames right now. Holy
You're saying
shit.
the destruction we saw earlier is just the
Through
beginning?
lag.
That...
We won't let that happen.
I'm dropping 2%.
Why do you
frames.
want us to kill the Great Spirit so badly? Is it to save our world? To free you, Helganquil, from under its control? Why?
No. My primary concern is validating our findings and analysis, which have taken many years to realize. As such, it is my desire to see how your actions impact and change these systems.
Holy shit.
However,
We're dropping a
I will
lot
not
of
deny
frames,
that
bro.
vengeance also plays a part.
Vengeance? For what?
In spite of our long service to the Great Spirit, our species is on the brink of extinction.
It's pretty bad.
You mean... you're dying?
At this stage,
Yeah,
it
that's
would be
literally
wise
what he
for you
meant.
to
Come on,
talk with
Rimmel.
the others. Ask them what you need to know. Once you have your answer, return to me. If you agree to help, I shall fix your ship.
Yeah, of course. Let's go. I'm down for murdering
Others?
the Great Spirit.
Just how many of you are there?
I am the only Helganquil who inhabits Dake Phasal.
What the hell?
Hey! Hey!
It's no use. I think it's done talking to us. Let's take a look around.
You can't seriously be buying anything that creature told us, right? I mean, it's practically blackmailing us into doing its dirty work.
There's no other
To be
alternative,
honest,
bro.
the conversation went on for so long, I'm not sure I understood all of it. How about you, Dohalim? Were you able to follow it at all?
At the very least, everything it said about the Renan Great Spirit adds up. At the end of the day, this whole chain of events comes back to astral energy. That being said, had we not previously encountered the will of Dana, I suspect I would find its story much more difficult to believe.
The spirit of Rena wants to see Dana completely destroyed.
But why? Astral energy is supposed to be a force that creates and shapes the world.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if we're up against an entire world or what its game is. We're not going to let it destroy Dana.
Right.
So yeah, let's go
There is
murder
one
a
other thing
planet,
that
I
concerns
guess.
me. How the Great Spirit, the Helganquil, and the Crown Contest are all part of a centuries-long plan is clear enough. But what about the Renans? How do they factor into all this?
Now that you mention it, and all that talk, Hevric 35 never even brought up the Renans once. And as for the Helganquil, we never did find out just what they are either.
Maybe it had a reason for keeping its silence. Or perhaps there's even more going on. Maybe the others will shed more light on the matter. Let's find...
Holy hell. Who are the others? What's back here?
Who are they?
What is it?
There's people on this ship?
My apologies. It's just been so long since I've seen any humans from the outside world.
They're humans? Wait.
Are you a Renan?
They're Renan, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
What does that mean? I guess
The
so.
Overseer
That's such a
told
weird
us to answer any questions you might have. Whatever you want to know, we'll tell you as much as we can. But be quick. Our subjects are undergoing a dramatic shift that we don't want to miss.
What a weird guy.
He must have meant Hevrecht 35 when he mentioned that Overseer.
And what was that about subjects? You don't think he meant Dana and Rena, do you?
What the hell?
There isn't anyone else we can talk to. I guess we should ask around
What
here.
the hell? This just is so weird. This is very weird, champ boys.
Have you guys lived up here in Dig Faisal with Hevrecht 35 for a long time?
Yes. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head just how long it's been, though. We regularly go into stasis, so our sense of time has gotten rather out of whack over the years.
Why are you all even here in the first place?
Originally, this station was where we worked to perform maintenance on Lenegis from the outside.
We heard that the facility ended up in its current location due to an accident.
Oh, it was terrible. Apparently there was some kind of accident, and when help never arrived, they presumed the entire facility had been destroyed.
And you've been working for Hevrecht 35 ever since?
Well, at first we thought that there was nobody else inside the facility, but then it turned out the Overseer was there all along.
What do you mean?
The Helganquil have the technology to cloak themselves around us Renans. As long as they don't do anything obvious, a Renan won't see one, even if it's right in front of them.
Oh, shit.
Which would explain why Shion and I failed to notice the Red Women previously. Do they employ an astral art of some sort?
I haven't been able to scientifically confirm it for myself, but from what I understand, the type of cloaking they use is primarily achieved through mechanical means. In addition, they also used hypnosis devices and information control to get us to do what they wanted without being detected. It's a pretty sophisticated operation, especially since it avoids any unnecessary conflict.
That's fucking
I have to
creepy.
imagine that's how Lenegis is still run.
But aren't the Helganquil themselves controlled by the Great Spirit? If so, why aren't Renans affected by it in the same way?
The Great Spirit's mind control only works on Helganquil, so they had to employ other means to manipulate us Renans.
You act like this didn't affect you personally. If I was you, I'd be mad as hell at their deceptions.
I mean, sure, I was surprised when I first found out about it, but it happened so long ago.
What the hell?
Hevrecht 35 has clearly ceased concealing itself, though. Why is that?
Who can say? My guess is it just got bored, or maybe even a little lonely.
Don't you want to go back home to Rena or Lenegis? Our ship is going to be fixed pretty soon. You could ride with us.
No way. If we went back after knowing the truth, they'd either just brainwash us or purge us outright.
That is true.
After all this time, there's nothing to be gained from going back. We've all agreed it'd be best to simply stay here and watch everything unfold instead.
Okay.
Things are going just fine with the Overseer. Not that it'll be around much longer. It can't extend its life any further. That said, I'm sure it's pleased to see the final stage of the plan before it passes on, though.
Thank you for answering our questions. Can we talk to you for a few minutes?
Sure. It's going to be a while before the two planets undergo their next shift, so I can talk until then.
Please, tell us what you know about the Helganquil.
You mean the Overseer's species? I can't say I know much about them.
Well, for starters, where'd they come from?
Where else? From Rena, obviously.
Huh.
From Rena? Wait, are you telling us those things live right alongside the Renans down there?
Probably.
Of course not. There's really no such thing as Renans in the first place.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Oh, I thought the Overseer explained everything.
Apparently not.
What the fuck
Please,
does that mean?
Tell us more.
Well, In a nutshell, the Renans were originally created from Danans by the Helganquil.
What?
But if that's true, then that would mean there aren't any people on Rena.
There aren't, but there are Helganquil. That's what the name literally means in their language, people of Rena.
But what need could they possibly have to create a whole new race of people?
It was a way to bolster their dwindling workforce. I trust you're aware that the Helganquil are on the verge of extinction, yes? In essence, we were created to carry on their work for the Great Spirit after they all die. They gathered Danans who had an affinity for astral arts and proceeded from there. That's why we, as their descendants, can all cast arts.
Selective breeding? Jesus Christ. Bro, that's some dark mirror shit, bro.
Helganquil kidnapped?
Wait, that explains why almost nobody can use astral arts on Dana now.
Helganquil technology is truly amazing. The way they alter their bodies is far less invasive than your conventional surgeries. They have these tiny machines that are practically invisible, which they insert into their bodies and...
Enough! You needn't tell us anymore.
How can you speak so calmly about
bro,
all of this?
This went from like a fantasy setting to like some sci-fi shit,
in
bro.
a certain light, their ways may sound grotesque, but if you ask me, I think they ultimately did us a favor. They saved us from crawling the earth in ignorance. If it meant their hands had to get a little dirty in the process, then so be it.
This guy's a little fucking crazy.
Anyway, the Helganquil are the real Renans. Personally, I don't think it's such a big deal. They're also mostly the ones behind what you see going on between the two planets. I think that covers just about everything worth knowing.
Bro.
I see.
He just dropped a huge bomb. Like,
in.
yeah, it's no big deal, bro. You know, your entire race is just basically test tube babies. What the fuck?
Does he really expect us to believe that Renans never truly existed? How absurd.
Dohalim.
Just when I think we're getting to the bottom of it all, some new revelation smacks us in the face.
Holy fuck, dude.
Then let's hope this is our last revelation for a while.
Well, I mean, we still got another guy we have to talk to, bro. Nice. It ain't looking good, man.
Spirit channeling plan?
If you mean the first plan from 300 years ago, then yes. Do you know what its main objective was?
Yes. It was to use Lenegis to siphon off Dana's astral energy and send it to Rena.
Exactly. However, there were two problems we had to consider. First was how to collect and send such a large quantity of astral energy without it becoming sentient.
That's true.
Second, we had to figure out how to convert Dana's energy so it would be compatible with Rena.
I take it the solutions to those problems were to use the wedge for the collection, and then the Sovereign and Maiden to convert the energy.
Holy fuck. I didn't think of that.
We have a winner. However, the first plan failed when the Sovereign was overwhelmed and became frenzied. The reason for that is because the Maiden lost control. I'm told he slaughtered many Renans in Helganquil that day.
Shit, bro.
For the next plan, we tried to recreate the Renis Alma, but we didn't have nearly enough of the other non-dark astral energy types. To amend that, we set our sights on Dana and implemented a system whereby we could extract energy from it.
And the crown contest began.
Correct. Since the Maiden had been the failing point in the previous plan, it was decided to replace her role with machinery to avoid further mishaps. A new Sovereign had to be made as well. It was such tremendously difficult work, its success was dubious. But from the look of things, it would appear such worries were unfounded.
I mean, they founded a psycho killer. They
So
literally
that's
birthed
what
a
the purpose
psycho
of that room
killer.
we found in the Forbidden Zone was.
What about the flower that sprouted from Rena?
Flower? Oh, that thing. That's the physical manifestation of all the astral energy that's been harvested from Dana. As I'm sure you've noticed, it's quite a lot of energy. At this point, it's likely that it's become physically integrated with Rena's planetary structure.
Heverick 35 mentioned that the spirit channeling plan is entering its final stage. Is that true?
It is. I never thought I would live to see the day with my own eyes. And yet here we are. Are we done talking now? If it's all the same to you, I'd really rather not miss anything that's about to happen.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
He talks like the potential end of the world is just another day on the job.
You've got to remember that these guys have been living alone up here for a long time. Who knows what shape their minds are in?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked, bro. What the shit?
Feels like our whole world has been turned upside down. Is there anything we know that's still true at this point?
I mean...
Seriously, I'm still trying to process the fact that we Renans were created by the Helganquil, let alone the Sovereign and Maiden stuff.
Let's take a moment to gather ourselves. I know all of this is a lot to believe and take in, but I think it's fair to say that we've found the answers we've been looking for. Does everyone agree?
Yeah.
Agreed. Though I'll admit that I never expected it to all boil down to Rena's great spirit being behind everything.
Everything that's happened, everything we've endured, it's all because of astral energy.
And to get that energy, the Great Spirit took control of the Helganquil. Then the Helganquil created the Renans, who went on to invade and rule over the Danans.
Plus, the reason the Great Spirit can't directly control the Renans as well is likely because they were originally Danans all along.
Either way, I think it's fair to say we've all had a lot to take in at once. Maybe too much, even. We should probably take it easy and rest our minds a bit. Why don't we all take some time to think things over before we decide on our next move?
That's a good idea, Kisara. If the Renan Great Spirit really is behind all this,
this is literally like the last stream of the series, unfortunately.
Because it's not just Dana on the line, but Rena too. If we're going to do this, we need to be completely sure of ourselves. So let's go ahead and break off for now.
Shot with two.
We aren't in any immediate danger, so we should be okay.
Oh no, yeah,
sure you don't want to be alone right now?
I could ask you the same question.
I figured I'd get on.
Pathetically, YouTube has better split as well as that way I don't have to fucking record the videos and then re-upload it to YouTube.
I'm interested to hear what's on everyone's minds too.
Because Twitch doesn't have long-term bots.
Let's go find
stuff. Party. Fuck, dude. That's
everyone's just gone their own way, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many cuts.
Everything we thought we knew. It was all just a fabrication that the Red Women, that the Helganquil made up.
Bro, like this is literally like the finale of the series. Bro, you're gonna be so lost.
Well, if the names are anything to go by, it's possible the Helganquil could be behind the fruits of Helgen too.
But if Hevrak 35 was telling the truth, and this was all just one massive lie, does that mean everything we've done up until now has been pointless?
No, I don't think so. Or at least I hope not. I think it just means we've lost our foothold for now. That's all.
Really? Well then, if we've lost it, I guess we'll just have to find another. All of us together. And if we can't find one, then we'll make a new one. End of story.
Make one, huh? I see. Right then. Count me in.
Oh, we can rest. Hey, yo! What the fuck do we want? Oh, fuck yeah. Give me that fucking... Oh, wait. Fuck. We don't have our party to get bonus effects. God, that's bullshit. Hey, yo.
Oh, it's you two.
The fuck
does he seem like he's doing any better now?
He who? Oh, you mean Dohalim, don't you?
I know that we're all struggling to wrap our minds around it all, but he looked like he was taking it really harder.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you do when you're literally told that, you know, you're a test tube baby?
The Great Spirit and all that?
Kind of fucking weird.
On some level, I'm not even really sure what to think, to be honest. I mean, the Great Spirit is like a huge natural disaster, but with a mind and will of its own. But if that thing's hellbent on trying to destroy our planet, then the only thing left for us to do is stop it. As for the Renans, I suppose my feelings on that are a bit more mixed.
How so?
Coexistence between Danans and Renans in Menancia is still a work in progress. In my case, I think that's partly because deep down, I was still on guard around Renans.
I mean, understandable.
So...
they were kind of racist.
To be told that they're like us, that they're actually just like us is... well... I guess it's a little deflating, to be honest.
No.
You kept a pretty level head.
You mean about the Renans? At the end of the day, the Helganquil and the Great Spirit are the ones who are responsible.
Fucking hell.
But at the same time, I realize that not every Danan is necessarily going to believe that either.
I know you're already aware of this.
That's,
but the list of grievances the Danans have against the Renans is long, and understandably so. And if people then find out that they're all actually one and the same, yeah, I don't think they're going to take to it too kindly.
Even just among the Danans.
Parallels
I'm sure
with the
there'll be
real
some
world.
who'll emerge with power, and some who won't. I think if we can find a way to get rid of that imbalance, then we'll be in a truly good place.
Well, first we can try to figure out what to do about the existing conflicts we have.
Yeah. It'd be nice if one day people could learn to get past their hatred like Rinwell did.
It's no small task. We can't pretend like the past didn't happen and ask people to forget their very real pain and suffering.
Right. Everybody has their reasons for feeling the way that they do. But if we just keep yelling at each other about it, we'll never move on. In a worst-case scenario, it might lead to even more people getting killed.
Oh yes,
and we all have to figure out how to meet halfway. Not just that, but to also embrace each other's pain in a sense.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
It's true. Everybody has their own scars, their own trauma. The first step to healing those wounds is to put aside that hatred. It won't be achieved through reasoning, but I think it's a good first step, if nothing else. And now, I think I see a way to move forward. But to do that, first we need to make sure our planet isn't going to get wiped out.
Alright, let's go! We'll heal this fool, I guess. You found me collapsed again and helped me back up. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to you, I can continue about my research. Alright. What a weirdo. How is this thing? And shown a central elevator shaft with multiple circular areas. That was obvious.
You both seem awfully calm.
Only because after everything we've seen, we don't have the energy to keep being shocked.
How are you holding up, Rinwell? That whole talk about the Renans looked like it shook you up a bit.
Yeah. I get this sinking feeling whenever I remember how Danan mages like my family were persecuted and died out. And now, I finally know why that is. But I was thinking, if Renans end up living together with Danans again, then mages won't be such an unusual thing to see on Dana anymore, right? I know it's not as simple as all that, but Danans probably won't be so quick to let their guards down. And there might be Renans who still act superior because of their arts.
It wouldn't surprise me. 300 years of bad blood and prejudice isn't going to be an easy thing to overcome.
Yeah,
shit, bro.
I know firsthand just how much hatred can take hold in your heart once you let it in. But even so, I was still able to change. And if I can change, so can anyone else. So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I could use my position as both a Danan and a mage to help bring both sides together.
Oh yeah, that's really fucking noble.
That great spirit worries me too, though.
I mean, that's why we're gonna
will
strip.
feels so warm and inviting. So why is Rena's will trying to destroy our entire planet?
Now that you mention it, Everett 35 and the other scientists here never really brought that up. Maybe they don't know either.
You could just be
Maybe,
that fucking hungry,
but
bro.
regardless, at the end of the day, Dan is still our home. There's no way we can let it be destroyed.
We won't. We'll keep it safe no matter what.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it, man.
You're not the only one still trying to make sense of all this. Believe me.
Alright.
Really? You've never struck me as the type of guy to get hung up on these sorts of things.
Did you forget what happened back in Thistle?
I'm so glad.
Once my memories
It's
started
like
coming back to
like
me,
Metal Gear.
I felt completely and totally
Except
lost.
it's not as interesting
It was
as
really that
Metal
bad for you?
Gear.
Yeah,
The last
it was.
chapters just drag on so
But
much.
thanks
dude.
to Law and everybody else, I remembered that I still had things out there worth fighting for.
Man, I think you might be a better guy than me, Alphen. All I can remember thinking was, when's this guy gonna get his act together?
Law.
I was too
feel
worried
that.
about repeating the same mistakes I'd made back with my dad, and running away from the truth. That was no way to live. And I've tried to stay strong, my way. But all this talk about other races and the world ending, if I can be honest with you guys, it's just all too much for me to handle right now.
I know this is going to sound strange coming from me, but maybe the key is not to worry too much about the big stuff right now.
Oh?
That's
I used
crazy.
to worry all the time about my thorns, for obvious reasons. But I never really opened up to anyone about them. And when I realized my visions pointed to a threat that was bigger than me, I didn't know what I should do, or who to tell. But that's when I finally got it. You guys were all there for me, to teach me what's really important. I just had to open up and listen.
In other words, if you let the big picture stuff get you all muddled up inside, you'll begin to lose sight of what you really care about. Yeah, I think you're right.
The thing that's most important, what I really care about, all I want to do is protect the people that really matter to me, to fight for them. That's good enough, right?
Not everyone is strong enough to fight.
Huh?
It's something your dad told me once when he was still alive. Law, you know you're strong enough to fight, and you're strong enough to protect the people you care about. Forget all the big stuff going on. Just don't lose sight of what you want to protect in the first place. Sound good?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it does.
Just the enemy and you're good, bro. That's literally his only
It's
job.
like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I'll fight to protect the people around me. Just like I always have. I think that's best.
There we go, then. Glad we can help. Fucking nerd. Hey, yo.
I apologize for making you witness that.
You mean hearing the origins of the Renans?
Indeed.
The test tube babies?
It's shocking to have so many things I thought to be indelible fade away in mere seconds.
Even I'm still not sure everything we've heard here is actually true.
Let's not delude ourselves. If what we've heard is a lie, it's a rather elaborate one.
Oh?
I can only imagine that you must have been constantly feeling like this, ever since your memory returned, Alphen. And you as well, Shion. About your thorns, and being a maiden.
That's just part of being alive, don't you think?
Well, to say the least. But enough about me. I'm not concerned for myself. What concerns me is all of the other Renans out there.
When you say the other Renans, you mean the ones that are living on Lenegis or Dana, right?
Correct.
What?
Even if we
Alphen,
stop the
who
Great
else
Spirit
could it
from
be talking
annihilating
about,
Dana,
bro? Holy
our problems
crap.
will still remain. Putting
Boy,
aside
stupid
the
ass shit.
untold state that Rena may be in. If we do not truly belong there, we will have to think long and hard about where it is that we wish to return to.
So, I guess your only
Well,
real
Lenegis
choices
is kind
at
of
this
fucked.
point are
Rena's
either
kind of
stay on
fucked.
Lenegis
The only
or come
viable
down to
place
Dana,
to settle in is Diana.
And right now, Lenegis might not even be a safe option.
Exactly.
And
Lenegis
at
is
the
kind of
same
a
time,
shit show right now.
Danans are hardly likely to embrace Renans with open arms. If the issue is forced, things could turn dire.
It's not fucking. It's
There
not gonna
is,
be
after
fucking
all,
easy, bro.
3 centuries worth of hatred to overcome between us. And the victims of our rule have absolutely every right to feel animosity towards us Renans. Our own circumstances as the aggressors are irrelevant.
I didn't expect the former Lord of Menancia to be so down about people reconciling.
Menancia's fate was a stroke of good luck. There had been backlash over how it had been ruled, and I was blessed to have sympathizers among my ranks. Still, even now, there remain ardent dissidents.
But things can still change if you have the right people to help lead the way. Isn't that what you hope to achieve on Lenegis after this is all over?
Even fucking
Indeed.
Lincoln had to...
I fully accepted
like,
the burden of that responsibility.
Lincoln was a
In that regard,
master
I remain
politician, bro.
determined. On that note, I
And
have
it's
something
slavery
of a favor
because
to ask of you, Alphen.
a lot of the other
What
politicians
is
that and his supporters is like,
I wish
yeah,
for you to serve as a mediator, so
as
that
soon
the
as they
Renans can
supported
live
him
on
in
Dana
constitutional
peaceably.
rights and bills and all that
As the
shit,
one and only
they
blazing
suddenly got
sword,
promoted.
I suspect
Shit,
the
man.
Danans may listen to what you have to
Coincidence?
say when
I think
problems
not.
arise.
And I take it that you'll be the one to represent the Renans?
Yes.
That would make the most
I
sense.
realize that I'm asking quite a lot of you. However, the fact of the matter is that it will take time for Renans to re-enter Danan society without any bloodshed. That is why.
You're the same as ever, Dohalim.
Is it too much?
No, relax. You get so tense and formal when you're asking for a favor. Listen, there's no need for that. We're friends.
You're too kind. I can see you were raised well.
That's some high praise, Alphen.
Then I'll ask once again. This time just as friends. Alphen.
What if you say no?
Will you help
Fuck
me?
no.
You don't even need to ask. Of course I
Well,
will.
that sounds like a lot of work, man.
Thank you,
I don't know if I
my
can do
friend.
all that shit.
Well, it sounds like everyone's learning from their past and using it to create a better future for everyone.
What about you, Shion? How do you feel about the origin of the Renans?
To be honest, I'm not really all that shocked, actually. I mean, I might be a Renan in the literal sense, but I've never really felt like one of them. Right now, it's kind of a mystery.
How do you mean?
Because for a really, really long time, all I ever thought about was how I was going to die. Not if or when, but how. I thought I'd die alone. That fate had me in its steely grip. I would have never imagined that I'd be traveling with someone like you, fighting to save Rena and Dana. I mean, how could I have? It's been going on for 300 years. All this tragedy and destruction. When you consider the Helganquil's part in all this, it's been even longer than that. It was Naori's hope that somehow, someone in the future would be able to stop it before it was too late. How it fell on us, of all people, to heed that call is a mystery.
I don't think Naori was hoping that we would just stop the world from getting destroyed. She considered me, a Danan, as a real person. And she very much cherished her own people, too. I don't think she wanted the world to be saved, just so they could go back to hurting
Oh my
each
god,
other.
it's been 30 minutes of cutscenes. Holy
Maybe
shit,
this is what
bro.
she meant.
Oh my god.
Huh?
When we were talking to Kisara earlier, about all that stuff like everyone's needing to meet halfway and embrace each other's pain and suffering, she said that the first step down that path was for each of us to put aside our own hatred. That means forgiving other people, even and especially before they forgive you.
Forgiving. So it goes both ways, right? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yeah. I don't just mean forgiving things that happened in the past either. Conflicts will keep happening. If we have any hope of moving on and building a better future, we have to all learn to forgive each other.
You know, you're right. People can hurt one another without even meaning to. I know that better than most, thanks to these thorns.
It's not going to be easy getting past this pain. But if we can do it, I'm sure there'll come a time when we can all truly understand each other.
Alright.
I'm there with
So
you,
let's
Shion.
just... I mean...
I too want to
We're
protect
gonna go
the
murder
world
a
we live
planet.
in and all
Let's
the
do
people
that.
we care about. I think that's the very least I can do to repay Naori for everything that she did.
Yeah. I want a future that she would feel proud to live in. And I'm going to fight for it.
Whoa there, Savior Girl. We're here to save you too, you know.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I want to live, and that's the honest truth.
I swear to God, we're just gonna go into another goddamn cutscene, bro.
Well,
oh god
is
damn
everybody
it!
ready to do what needs to be done?
I am. There's a lot to think about, but at the end of the day, Dan is still in danger. I don't care who we're up against. We'll kick their ass.
Okay, let's do that. Murder. I'm down with murder.
What are your thoughts, Alphen? I want to know what's on your mind, too.
Like Law said, if we have to fight the Great Spirit on Rena, and so be it.
Let's do it.
It's trying to rob us of our
Oh
entire
god,
world.
another speech.
And it's going to take not just our home, but all of existence along with it. That alone is enough to make it our enemy. But it's not only that. One way or another, I think beating the Great Spirit is going to be tied to us saving Xion.
You're saying there's a chance?
You're referring to the vision of destruction we all saw in Lenegis, I take it?
Yeah. 3 centuries ago, the astral energy that appeared at the spirit channeling ceremony showed Naori that vision. And to hear Xion tell it, it's the same one that she sees from her own thorns as well.
Indeed. Xion's thorns are comprised of dark astral energy, the one type which we know is native only to Rena. And if Rena's great spirit is what's behind Dana's pending destruction, then...
Xion's thorns are the Great Spirit? It's not actually on Rena like we thought?
We don't know anything for certain.
What?
At the very least, though, I think it's possible her thorns are a part of the Great Spirit.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
While the main body resides in Rena.
Huh. Did not think we needed
Xion.
that sigh there, but okay.
If these thorns really are a part of Rena's great spirit, I'm going to go over there and give it a piece of my mind and then some.
So we started blasting. Bang, bang,
The
bang, bang,
question
bang,
is how do we
right?
confront it? Suffice it to say, that flower growing out of Rena is enormous, large enough to house the will of an entire planet. The Wedge and Lenegis were both hard enough for us to overcome in their own right. This is an altogether greater challenge for merely 6.
And we only know about the Thorns connection thanks to Naori.
Hevric 35 has been observing the Great Astral Spirit this whole time. It wouldn't ask us to fight it unless it has a plan of some sort. Let's go see what that is.
Alright. We are
Our minds
at
are made up. Let's go give Hevric 35
Endgame.
our answer.
Was it central level? Alright, yeah.
So if the
Lenegis-
Sovereign and Maiden were originally boot-up programs for Lenegis, what about now?
Even with the Forbidden Zone in ruins and the Renaissance stolen, Lenegis is functioning fine. If it needed us before, it doesn't appear to now.
First they lumber you with a position you never asked for, then you're discarded like you're nothing? Who the hell do they think they are?
Bro, that sounds like
importantly,
real life
who do they
flaw.
think
What the
we
fuck?
are? We might not even factor into their list of concerns.
I just hope everyone on Lenegis is safe.
Worst
I
comes
doubt
to
it.
worst, Lenegis is equipped with a large number of starships that people can escape in.
Oh yeah, okay, that's
As
pretty
long as the
nice.
whole satellite doesn't suddenly explode or something, they should be fine.
Wait, explode?
In any case, if we're truly going to make
Giant
a difference,
satellite, it can
it's
explode.
on Rena we're needed, not Lenegis. The people there will be fine, I'm sure of it.
Right.
Alright. What is this?
Do you have your answer for me?
We want to ask something first. You're asking us to fight an entire planet. How exactly do you expect us to do that? You must have something up your sleeve, or else you wouldn't put us up to it.
The great astral spirit is an immense being, but its actual will does not run throughout its entire body. Rather, its will is derived from the core, which supports the rest of the body, and is where its strength is most densely concentrated. Therefore, if you destroy the core, the great spirit shall become unable to maintain sentience, and return to being ordinary astral
the
energy.
Alma then,
and
right?
how are we supposed to destroy that core?
By using the Renus Alma.
Oh shit, okay. I thought the Renus Alma was
You
the
will
core.
also need the assistance of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. They are our best tools for suppressing and controlling astral energy. Using their powers, the Maiden shall seal the great astral spirit within her body, and the Sovereign shall wield the power of the Renus Alma to destroy it.
Hold on. That sounds a lot like what Shion described before.
Yeah, killing herself to take out the thorns with her.
She was actually right all along.
By my calculations, your powers combined should be sufficient to destroy the great astral spirit, and disperse its energy widely enough to make it difficult to reform.
What will happen to the Maiden once we manage to beat the great astral spirit?
Any matter contained within the field of destruction shall be erased.
So it really will kill me.
This method is the most simple one available to destroy the great spirit, and is therefore our most reliable option.
What are our other options?
There is little reason to consider alternative courses of action when the most optimal among them is so clear.
You don't get it. I promised Shion that she wouldn't die, that we'd save the world without needing to sacrifice her. We didn't fight this whole time just to give up on her at the very end. If there's any other way to take out the Great Spirit, I want to hear it.
This plan shall lead to the fewest losses in preserving your world. Abandoning it is irrational. It is vital that you proceed with this plan. A part of Rena's great astral spirit already resides within her. 300 years ago, the Great Spirit descended upon Lenegis in an attempt to assume direct control of the spirit channeling ceremony. We have reason to believe the Great Spirit left part of itself behind, and that it now resides in the Maiden.
Alright.
Which would make Alphen's earlier hypothesis correct.
That part inside the Maiden belongs to the core, and can be used by the great astral spirit to revive itself.
Oh wow, okay.
So long as it remains, it will be all but impossible to fully eradicate the Great Spirit. That is why it is necessary for it to be vanquished only once it is whole. Without the Maiden's direct control over the Great Spirit, attacking it is futile, and will only serve to strengthen it.
No.
Wait. Naori said that the Renus Alma can suppress the self-realization of astral energy, and that the thorns can be neutralized by placing them in it. If so, can't the same also be done to the Great Spirit, seeing as the thorns are simply part of it?
Well, can it?
Damn.
It is true that the Renus Alma is capable of what you suggest, and could contain the great astral spirit.
Yes!
However, doing so requires fine control on the level of the spirit channeling ceremony, considering that the Renus Alma was previously lost when that ceremony failed. I cannot allow it. Its uncertainty is simply too great.
What does that mean for us if you won't allow it?
Your starship will not be restored, and you will all be unable to leave here.
Why you?
Fine then. I'd rather stay here and rot than do it your way.
Alphen?
Whatever we do, if we mess up, Dana's screwed. The Great Spirit will destroy it. If you're fine letting that happen, and we have nothing to gain either way, then I'd rather do nothing.
Goddamn.
We want to stop Dana from getting destroyed. We want to save it. But not if it means having to sacrifice one of us in the process. If all you're gonna do is sit back and watch us where it's safe, then quit ordering us around and shut up!
Alphen.
What you say is irrational. Be that as it may, I shall accede to your demand.
Yeah, get fucked.
You'll agree?
I am an observer. The Sovereign, Maiden, and Renis Alma are my species' greatest achievement. I wish to see how well they work against the Great Spirit in light of our demise by its hands.
But what are we supposed to do about the Renis Alma? One of your buddies ran off with it back on Lenegus.
It is likely that the Renis Alma is with the Great Spirit, functioning as a catalyst for it to receive Dana's astral energy.
So our only option to retrieve it is to head straight for the Great Spirit and take it back?
So final fight. Let's go.
According to my observations,
raise up your dukes,
the
bro.
astral energy is most densely
Beat that motherfucker to
concentrated
death.
in the center of Rena, where the Great Spirit's core is located.
So right in the middle of that giant flower then.
Okay.
I have one more question. You've said that Rena's great astral spirit is already integrated with the planet. What will happen to Rena once it vanishes?
Without the will of the Great Spirit, Rena is predicted to collapse. Even in such a scenario, the energy will disperse, and the Great Spirit will likely not reform.
So you're saying that even if we manage to beat the Great Spirit without destroying it, we'll still be in danger?
Likely, the collapse will occur in stages. It is recommended that you all escape before the final stage.
Man,
pretty common trope.
I wish that thing would tell it to us straight for once.
Havrek 35 and the others have gotten used to hypothesizing from afar is all. Fix our starship. We're going to Rena.
Excellent.
But I want to make one thing clear. We're doing this for ourselves, to protect what matters to us. We're not doing it for your sake, or because you told us to.
Couldn't they technically
Remember that.
couldn't Alphen just technically lie like, yeah, we'll
It
sacrifice
matters little
you
to
and,
me.
you know, repair
The
our
end
starship and
result
get this
shall
shit
be
done.
the same.
And then, you know, once he does that and you
Repair
fucking
work
hit
on your starship has commenced.
land in Renan,
You'll have to wait
don't
until
you
it's
just
finished.
You know,
Man,
get
is it
shit
too
done
much to ask for
your
Heifer
way?
35
Like,
to
why not
talk
just
like a
lie?
normal
That seems like a
person?
much
I swear
easier
I can
fucking
feel my
way.
brain starting to fry after
Just
listening
lying.
to all that complicated stuff.
Don't worry.
It'll take some time to completely repair your star. We'll get some rest in the interim. No need. When you're ready. Fucking hell. Okay, yeah, we'll rest. Oh fuck, cause they wanted us to go through another goddamn cutscene, bro.
You still thinking about what the scientists told us?
God.
About where Renans really come from?
This entire stream has did nothing but
Not for
cutscenes.
myself.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Danans further reason to resent us.
But you still intend to confront this truth head on, don't you?
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead. Even as I dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renans for who they were. I hated them just for being Renan. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renans not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Danans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying, but we're talking about massive numbers of Renans and Danans alike.
Right.
Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find better luck among their friends. If we can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright? To deal with one another as humans and nothing more?
Holy fuck.
That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy. Though, that said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find somewhere to live.
Dana.
You'll always have a home in Menancia, you know.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you, Doe.
Did you just... Never mind. Thank you, Kisara.
Oh, God.
I appreciate your patience as I work all this out.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all, don't you think that brings down a barrier that used to be between us?
Oh, God.
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before.
What?
But I do like the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Okay. Did not expect the romance route between them. Shit, fuck, what the fuck do I know, I guess. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, bathroom.
Hey, why'd you call me here? Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is true, then we're getting close to our final battle. So I wanted to apologize while I can.
Oh, fucking hell, okay.
Apologize? For what?
I was being real stupid before. About whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that.
I've always been kind of stupid, Law, I'll be honest.
I get why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned. So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I think I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run and had to live in hiding.
When we rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time I felt like my powers had any meaning, even if that meaning was only helping you guys fight. Then, when I felt Dana's will, I was overwhelmed by how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
There's no way for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But you trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
Okay.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and everyone else.
You... what?
That's a weird thing to say,
sensed it when we
dude.
first got
What?
here. It's a really small
I can
amount,
feel it
so
inside
it
of me.
doesn't feel like it has a will of its own. But I think that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
So you're saying there's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us? In a way, doesn't that mean we're all Dana's will?
That's interesting.
What?
Man.
Well, like you said, unless Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little bit of Dana's astral energy inside
it's gonna get so corny right now, dude.
Yeah.
I can already see where
Maybe.
it's fucking going.
Hefrick 35 might know the answer. But, you know what? I don't need to ask it. My will is my own. I fight for who I want to fight for. That's who I am now.
I actually
Who I've
really
become.
like this background music, though.
So thanks, Rinwell, for sharing that with me.
Ah.
To be honest, the only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will, well, I mean, it mostly was... I feel like you and I had grown apart lately. And
What?
I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget about it.
Huh? No. What were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
Okay. I know it's supposed to be wholesome, but fuck, it's so corny, bro. Holy shit. God, I'm not cringing. It's not cringing. It's not cringe. Fuck. Okay, more cutscene. Oh.
You sure you don't want to get some rest?
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is.
Bro, just fucking beam me in there and I'll kick that fucking
Same
planet's
as you.
ass,
Still
man.
trying to absorb everything.
Give him the old elbow and whatnots.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
If I hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more. I wouldn't have my memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
Yeah, what up?
If we can't find the Renis Alma, there's something I want you to do.
Kill you. Saw that a mile away.
Like Hevrecht 35 said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the main body in Rena and the thorns in me. I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Renis Alma back, you'll use the Blazing Sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
Huh?
It's true the Blazing Sword may not have the strength of the Renis Alma. But it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
You can't be serious. Have you forgotten everything
Listen,
that we...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. It's a threat to our entire world. Renans and Danans alike.
She's got a point, bro. You gotta fall back into that shit.
We don't know what's going to happen when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything. We can't second guess ourselves when the time comes. I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm prepared to fight with absolutely everything I've got. But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
Hey, I'm ready to throw down, bro. What you mean?
Okay. But you should know that I'm not going to give up on you, Shion. I'm going to fight this until the very end.
Alright, we're in endgame now, boys.
I hope you can forgive me for that.
Rub your hands, lick your lips. We're gonna beat this motherfucker to death.
Alphen. Okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
Thank you, Shion.
So it's a promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me. My thorns made any contact a mistake no one would ever make twice.
That's a little. That's a bit weird. That line is
always
really
linger
weird to
behind
say
their
out of
eyes.
context.
In my entire life,
I remember the
never had
last
someone
time you
willingly
touched
reach
me.
out to me. But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, you didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. And when you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before. But still, I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer.
You think so?
I do, because Shion.
Oh, there it is.
No. You can tell me once my thorns are gone. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, I wonder what the fuck he was gonna say. That's actually a really fucking great scene, though, dude. Empty space and then the flower in the back and just pan out. That's really good. I like that cinematography, that camera angle and that camera zoom.
Everybody get enough
That's
rest?
pretty cool.
You ready for this?
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. Can't stand around waiting all day.
All right, final fight. Let's go.
It's relatively straightforward. We need only descend down to Rena, defeat the
Yep.
Great Spirit,
Yep.
and restore stability to both
Can do that.
worlds.
We're fighting for
Fist
a
these
new future
motherfuckers.
for both Dana and Rena.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds. That's a promise.
Then let's go, everybody. We've got one last wall to tear down.
Repairs on your starship are complete. Everything is in working order.
Do we have guns, though?
Is that you, Hevrek 35?
Does the starship actually have, like, you know,
you
weapons on it?
I can. I can see anywhere within the bounds of Dake Faisal.
Sounds like someone's a peeping Tom.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
that's
we should give
weird.
Hevrek 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for
Bro,
a
like, what
very,
if
very
you have to
long
use the
time.
shitter? He knows,
I have
man. He
unlocked
sees
all
all in
functions
this
on your
fucking
starship.
ship.
You
That's
can now
fucking.
make use of its warp
That's
drive.
creepy. I don't want to do watching me
Warp
shit
drive?
and pee.
Wait,
That's
you
weird.
mean like what the Red Women used on us? What brought us here?
It's
Teleportation?
possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil, after all.
Using the warp drive, you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Wait, should?
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
So, once we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot. Understood.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage. As such, it would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
We understand.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit? Everything it says seems to be about what's
Well,
illogical.
it's a little robot
Well,
motherfucker.
come on, Doe.
Hold up, did you just...
You heard the lady. Get going.
I have one last question.
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy.
Yeah.
Similarly, the Maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions?
Oh,
The
this is
likelihood
what
of
we're saying.
such
It was
events is
destiny.
statistically improbable. Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
It's hard to explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand. All right, time to get back on the Fall Knights. Is the Renis Alma really our only hope against the Great Spirit?
Let's go!
There has to be another way, right?
Shion's Fire Master Core was able to suppress astral energy to prevent it from gaining sentience, right? Couldn't we make use of that somehow?
I'm not sure. In small doses, maybe. But with the amount of energy we're talking about here.
Back in Calaglia, the Blazing Sword was able to take in a whole spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that, it can do this, right?
Except after it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all moments later, remember? Let's not forget, it nearly killed you. Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about, not a paltry vessel. Even if I could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Hevrek 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details. So assuming it's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
Alright, let's get to work.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
Damn, that shit looks super pretty though, holy hell. Damn, bro.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world?
Holy
the entire
shit!
ocean is
That's fucking
that
crazy.
stuff?
And it's covering everything. The
That's...
entire planet.
Oh, man.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
This is a thing that a lot of anime do. They,
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
They explicitly...
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life
details
will not be spared in the end.
In, you know, around, so people,
if the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
Shit, the dead planet. God damn. Yeah. We don't need cutscene for this fucking shit.
So this is Rena. This is where everything began. Yet it's a dead world?
I wonder what's end level though.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renaissance using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength, it's that it's sentient too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, We need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
we might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renis Alma, which we can then use to seal it away forever.
Alright, I'm gonna start skipping some cutscenes, I'll be honest.
Won't.
Oh my god, there's more cutscenes. Okay.
Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood.
What'll the world be like?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this,
a lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to...
What do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renin rule. But if it...
That's true. Just as bad as the
Renin's...
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. Not differences.
It will take someone in...
There will no longer be any need for the...
That's where we... Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are...
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else?
Huh. Doesn't work? Doesn't work, so... Oh my god, okay.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Oh shit.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use.
So they really are being controlled.
53.
I knew there was something off here.
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Oh my god, I'm just chain locked.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
Now you see what I can give it.
Healing circle. Hold on to your art. Here I hear my call.
You picked the wrong fight!
Get behind me.
Hold nothing back! Double demon blade!
This one's got your name on it.
Shit.
Here's a healing art. First aid. Raging storm. Going in. Glacial spear. Here's a heal. Guardian field. I'm ready to go. Here's a healing art.
Shattering Guardian field. Attack time.
No further!
Whoa! Now, Crimson, Ghidorah! Go for it!
Holy shit, bro.
Think we overdid it? Not by a long shot. That'll bring you down. Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Now!
Here I come! There are
Stop you dying?
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! Going in! Healing circle! Hurricane strike!
Take this.
Now!
Ready and ready.
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade.
Here's a healing art!
Wind!
First aid! On guard!
Mirage!
Water!
Double demon blade!
Look sharp! Red! Do it! Hurricane strike! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Holy fuck. They're level 55, so then endgame's gonna be like, what, 60 essentially?
Alphen.
I can't forgive them but I hate killing them.
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not...
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over.
I wonder what Helganquil civilization...
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but
put a pin in it, and you can do all...
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it...
A man can dream, though.
Oh, we didn't say there's a...
In your case, Dohalim,
you'll need to stay with us for now.
Why do I feel this is less...
Just a friend.
Hey!
Is this about dinner last night?
What? No!
Okay.
Rinwell, the
oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about...
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why...
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess?
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height?
Can't say I'd ever noticed...
Connect the dots!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have...
Huh.
It would mean...
Not... hugely?
Get him, Hoodle. Oh, now you... Ow, ow.
You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot...
You can say that again. For one thing...
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think...
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive...
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones...
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so...
Exterminate them?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to...
You're right. Zeugles were...
First people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill...
I hope we find a way...
It's a nice thought, but...
Aside from...
If we had...
Well...
Okay. Technically, we don't have to deal with them, right? 44s.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus there is likely what's used to control it.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil.
It's incredible.
Hey, these guys built Lenegus, remember?
If they had the power to create things like this, or rather, was that the only use? We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame to think of the promise their accomplishments once.
Do you think we could have got along with them?
Like all of us, you mean?
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. On the contrary, I should...
War? Just look at the size of that thing. The Helganquil's technology, sir, in the past 300 years.
Regarding the past 3 centuries, also. Well, I get that it's impressive and all.
I can understand.
What do you mean where it leads?
And that doesn't strike you as sounding...
Yeah. There must be some kind of device.
Borrow?
If it worked...
You know what he's like?
Holy shit, bro. Man, this is, God, that's a lot of fucking...
What the...
Oh, okay.
Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Careful and
I'll take you all off. I never miss. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
got fire.
I've got it. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
I never miss. Blade.
It's over.
I'll heal you all.
It's
Fire incoming. Healing circle.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Demon Fang! Look at it! In a bind?
Dance in the wind! Sweet Mom, here! In the sky is mine!
Demon Fang!
Magna Ray! I think we can get through.
Reinforcements? The flame and fire be yours to be let free!
Hurricane
Burn in hell!
Piercing, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elton!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
More Zuko's?
Keep calm and take them down! All disasters
Shizara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
More?
One more!
Take this!
Into the shadows!
You're on!
This one is mine! That'll bring you down!
This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang!
Here I go!
Blue escape! Double Demon Fang! Now or never!
What's the secret to being strong
Reinforcements
and
incoming! You're pretty fierce on your own.
Well, maybe. But I've still got a ways to go. Just like you're than you look.
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Fuck.
Dramatic. Up there.
I'm not done!
Helix of Fury!
Going in! Where are you going?
Now!
Shizara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
More?
Mega Ray! Now!
Shizara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Stars of light! Rain down and purify all!
Glacial
Spear!
Pierce evil!
Blue escape!
Hurricane Strike!
You're my
Look sharp!
Dance in the wind! Burning
Hurricane Spear! This one's mine!
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Now more!
That is 4. Holy shit.
On guard! This one's mine! Denied!
It's on!
Astral energy!
That'll bring you down! On guard!
Eat this! Double Demon Fang!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dance in the wind!
You're on!
In here!
Win!
Let's get you off the run!
I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat
No
elimination.
further!
So the best defense is a good offense.
Raging cascade! Hurricane
Flame and fire is yours to be let free! Double Demon Fang!
Helix of purity! Great dark heart! See what it can handle? It's in the sky, it's mine!
More?
That'll bring you down!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade! Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Need more? Take that!
Going in! Glacial Spear! Tiger Blade!
Burn in hell!
Take it! Look sharp!
Double Demon Fang!
Wait, how do we drop that?
Severing Wind!
How do we drop these combos, bro? What the fuck?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Water!
Not a chance!
Where are you going? On guard!
Severing Wind!
Will this help?
Come on! Take this! Here I come!
Going in!
Start this one's all mine!
Now!
Start! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn!
Pierce evil!
Start up!
Burning strike! Raging cascade!
Lightning Phoenix!
Do it!
Start up! Shizara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I think I'm getting stronger.
What a fucking fight, bro. There were so many of that shit, dude.
Even in such a harsh environment as this. There are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogles somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit stretches...
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You wanna play? In a vine?
Thank you for all your help. Please, don't mention it. I'm glad you know something.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you, truly. Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara. My turn.
I can carve through
This one's mine. Double demon fang. Make it rain. Totally. In an instant. Impact block. Not a chance.
Not much longer to go.
Come on. One final push.
Let's do this together, Alvin. Magic is in! Shooting star! Reload!
Win. Make it rain.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you. Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Good to know my training is paying off.
This won't be easy.
Take this. This one's
Don't be
all
such a
mine.
pessimist.
Lightning thrust. Stardust.
Shield These ones can run rings around us. Lightning orb! Here's a hit!
Right here. I got it.
Raging capture!
Now, let me. Double demon fang. Tick tock.
Both out! Bring you down.
You're mine. Dazzle.
Here's a healing orb!
You're ours.
First aid! Here's
You're finished.
Long flight!
Take this.
Take this.
Denied!
In a vine.
Raging star! Take
Severing shot. Double demon fang.
now!
In an instant. Impact block.
Far beyond the
Now.
target sky!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Mega ray!
This one's all mine.
Annihilation!
Burn in hell.
Now, going in. Let's get you all tucked away. Here's a healing orb. First aid.
Thanks.
Lightning orb.
Double demon fang. We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back. Nonsense. The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Glacial field.
Dazzle. It's time. You're on.
This one's mine.
You're finished. Stardust.
Make it rain. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Didn't even break a sweat.
What is this?
I wonder,
I'd say it's
ironic?
the Renans have now
Which must mean
Now hang on. Without it.
laws.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip, dude. I'm sorry. This is too much of it.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me.
Going in. Hear me, flame of steel.
Not today.
There's top your head. Looks not even fair.
far enough.
Here's the sky. I never miss.
Appreciate the
Yes,
help.
Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Oh,
Okay.
here we go.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Get behind me. This one's mine. Switch top.
I owe you, Theon. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Make it rain.
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone.
Did it.
Yeah. Nice technique.
Lunar corruption.
You're on. right. Hold nothing back. It's on.
Here's a healing! Photon sting!
Eat this.
Radiant! If it's in the sky, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Elvin!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you! Radiant, fire blade! This one's mine! Not on my watch! Outstanding form!
I owe you one. This should do it. Be still. Start up. Knock out the dark. Severing one.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
What feel? Annihilate!
Prepare to be healed. You picked the wrong fight.
Can't get out of this!
No escape. You're on.
Going in.
Hurricane thrust. Hurricane thrust.
This one's mine. Denied.
In here!
Take this.
I'll be trading this one! Lightning orb!
Try harder.
Alright!
You're mine. Hurricane thrust. Mirage
Shattering the pieces! Attack the
Ugly Horseman handled it!
This one's mine.
Not today.
Here, look sharp.
Double demon fang.
All right, it's time. Now, where was
Not in your
I?
dreams! You up!
In a bind?
Blow away. Double demon fang.
Hurricane corruption!
Going in.
Here I come. Double demon fang.
Holy shit, dude.
You made
I
me
dodged that.
angry.
That's bullshit,
That
bro.
was a bad idea.
You're mine.
Piercing roar.
Be still.
Shattering the pieces! Now you see what I can do!
Water, hear my call! Fred, there you go! Don't let up! Lightning orb!
We're taking too many hits.
You're mine. Okay, here I go.
Yeah, you're armed.
Take this.
Make it rain.
Now!
Commander of Heaven.
Holy shit, bro.
Sword and shield.
A classic combination.
We got some.
Ain't not best.
Good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
There's actually mats here? Holy shit.
These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans. Or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helgan. Or perhaps the opposite, given their situation.
You mean like how...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Get behind me.
This one's mine! I owe you, Theon.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Be still.
Hear my call! Fred!
Burn in hell. Double demon fang.
Here's a healing rod! Hurricane strike!
No escape.
Mortal won't save you!
In here!
Prepare to be healed! Can't get out of this!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Elvin!
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you! Make it rain! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. My turn. Double demon fang.
Do it!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
My word.
I guess this is like all endgame at this point now.
This must be the work of Providence.
What now? It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though. I've got a really bad feeling about this. I'll heal you all! Raging storm! Healing circle! Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
Inside me, yours to be
I'll take you all on!
Oh shit, okay. Let's go, Sarah.
Flare the Molotov! Shield and face! Anything in armor is all mine! I can carve through armor! Lion's Howl!
Burn in hell!
I'll heal you!
My head's spinning, just watch!
76k.
Take this! In a bind!
I owe you one. Here I go. Strike!
I'll heal you all! Now.
I'm not done!
I don't know what I really don't.
I can do this. I just have to get it together. You're right here. We can help you.
Shion's right.
Everyone,
us
get back!
to lean on.
You're right. This thing.
Not today!
Supernova! There you go!
Can't get out of this! Thank you for all your help.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here goes!
Take this!
Raging!
Demon Fang!
Lightning can die!
Try harder! Now! Double Demon Fang!
Let the marksman
Here I come! No escape! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
far beyond the darkest
Double Demon Fang!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. Power up!
Freeze laser!
This one's mine.
Carve through one!
Now where was I?
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Try harder! Now!
Here's a healing art! The flames
Double
first
Demon Fang!
How about this?
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Ignite! Double Demon Fang!
Make it rain!
Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no
Oh
more!
shit, bro.
The astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
God damn, bro.
in for a long slog with this one. Thanks, Shield.
Don't mind if I do.
Shattering the pieces! I got Now you see what I can do. You made me angry. That was a bad idea. Thank you for all your help.
Please, don't mention it. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Can't get out of this! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Molotov! Flare the meteor!
Sleep now.
I'm not done! Far enough!
I'll heal it.
Hurricane strike! Make it ready! Keep going!
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Now by a long shot!
Do it.
Shion!
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Mega ray.
Severing wind! Hurricane strike!
Mirage.
Make it rain!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Oh, sure, that's all.
Need to be stronger.
What the hell is this shit? Okay.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Brace yourself. This one's tough. Eat dirt. Time to cross blade.
I can carve through it!
Bathroom. Oh, I got just too many liquids.
It looks like you got this one covered.
That'll bring you down. Going in.
Not in your dreams.
Double demon
Switch
fang.
I'll heal you all.
My turn.
Going in.
Stardust.
Hurricane
Rise of
Strike.
Phoenix.
Lunar Connection. Far enough.
Photon flip. Magic blast.
No escape.
Laser fire.
This time. Eat dirt.
Trigger blade.
Healing circle.
Double demon fang.
Be careful not to overdo.
Even
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Supernova. Spread.
In a bind.
Shattering pieces! This one's mine! I'll heal you all! Switch to offense! Now play nice!
I may have been out more than I could do. Perhaps now isn't the time?
Rising Phoenix! You're mine!
I'll heal you all!
Outstanding form!
Burn!
Here! Look sharp!
I owe you, Tion.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
I'll heal you all.
Wind!
Raging cascade.
Soda!
The glacial sky is mine!
You're on! Here I
On guard!
No further.
Ready?
See what you can handle.
Save you! Burn up!
Feel.
Phoenix Fang!
This one's mine!
Flaming Thrust!
Their arcs are interrupted!
Eat dirt!
I don't even know the word defeat. Here! On guard! Will this help?
You're on!
There you go. Don't let up.
Lewis, get this!
Thank you for all your help. Please, don't mention it. I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
I'll stop it now!
Thanks, Kisara.
It's time to finish this!
Holy shit, bro.
Die! Consuming wildfire!
Raging storm.
Can't get out of this.
Lightning
I'll smash you.
Crumble!
Soda!
Healing circle. Mind if I do?
Thanks, Shion.
Take this!
To the fray!
I'm not done! Rising Phoenix! It's time! Not today!
I'll take you all on!
Bad timing on that one, Kisara.
Flare the Malisa!
Lightning Thrust!
Oh,
Searing Gale!
Here!
Here's a healing
Severing
arm.
Wind! Searing Gale! Thanks!
Where are you going?
Here's the lightning storm. Thunderblade.
Try harder! Now!
Guardian Reap!
Severing Wind!
All right,
Searing
get
Gale!
me at him!
I'll heal you all.
Hurricane Thrust!
This'll come in handy. Healing circle. Dynamic supernova.
Stop me dying?
In a bind.
Anything in armor is all mine! Make it rain!
Totally! In an instant!
Holy shit, bro.
That was a little close for comfort.
Holy shit, crazy. Those things. Damn, son. Wow. It is.
None of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
What the fuck just happened?
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Now you see what I can do.
Here's a healing arm. Hold on to your arm.
Appreciate the
Ignite!
Look sharp!
Spirit flame.
Hurricane Strike!
Searing Gale!
On guard! I'm on guard!
Here I come!
This'll come in handy. Not in your dreams.
Soda!
Oh, fuck, okay.
Here!
Don't leave me.
Thought I was gonna get a fucking kill before that happened, but okay.
I'll bring you back from death to bit! On guard! Hurricane Strike! I never miss!
Severing Wave! Tear! It's time!
Denied!
No further! Shattering of pieces! Attack time! Burn! Double Demon Fang! Searing Gale! Take this!
Going in. Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
Going in. Can't get out of this.
Hold on to your heart. Here I come. Photon Flash!
Flaming Thrust!
This one is mine!
Soda!
Magic is there!
Flaming Thrust! Soda!
Ready and ready. Now you see what I can do.
Be still! Flaming Strike is yours to be let free!
This one is mine!
Where are you going?
Hurricane Strike! Leave the torches to me!
Double Demon Fang!
Denied!
Outstanding form!
Hurricane Strike! Going in!
Together.
Rising Phoenix!
Prepare to be sealed! Here! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa! Ha!
Here, take
Let me
this.
help. Wind Astral Energy. All right.
Double Demon Fang!
Thunder Field. Hurricane Strike. Dance in the wind.
Going in!
In here.
Double Demon
Get out
Fang!
there with the others. Annihilation. Here
Go
goes
Fury!
I can carve through armor.
Here I come!
Guardian Field! And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Neon. Astral Energy. Full throttle.
Alright then. Oh yeah.
Step back. This one's all law.
Knock it out.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Not today! You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
These things really get on my nerves.
Double Demon Fang!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you
In a
truly.
bind.
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
I'm not done!
That'll bring you down.
Burn! This one's all
Where are
mine!
you going?
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Dance! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
I'm gone.
Try harder! Burn!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
I'll heal you
My
all!
turn.
Going in. Shield.
Double Demon Fang! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
You!
Get behind
Don't
me.
mind if
Got
I
it!
do.
I'll leave it to you!
Do it! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Now! You're mine! Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Now we're never.
No further! Double Demon Fang! Try harder! The flaming strike is yours to be let free! Double Demon Fang!
Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
Switch off.
Naturally.
Denied.
Hurricane Slap! dirt!
Here, let me help.
Shattering
I don't even know the word defeat.
Light up the door! In a bind? Alright, let me out.
Out of ammo! Not in your dreams! I'll heal you all! Lightning condensed! Healing circle! What an thanks, Shion.
Lightning thrust!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Okay. Let's go!
Amazing.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Go!
I can feel my precision improving. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Okay.
Freaking! This one's tough! It can hide itself? Amazing!
Can't get out of this!
I'm ready! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Molotov! Lightning meteor! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Look sharp!
I'll bring you down!
Be let free!
Lightning orb! Eruption! By the power of water! Searing flame! Make it rain! Here! Lock! Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Here, let me help!
This time hurt bad!
I can't you can use a hand! Lunar blast! Watch it sweep!
Light up the dark!
Come and face me!
Alright, let me at him!
Lightning!
Is this it?
Here, let me help!
Now where was I?
Go! Back into the fray! I'll bring you back from
No
death
further!
far beyond the darkest
ready to
sky!
go.
I concentrate thee!
Far
Here's a
enough.
healing art!
I owe you one.
First aid! Hear me! Laser fury! Burning! Water!
Double demon fang!
Raging charge! Here goes! Go get it! Glacial spear!
Severing wind! Stardust!
Raging
Hurricane thrust!
Wind astral energy! I never miss!
Severing wind!
Here, let me help! Raging sword!
Appreciate the
Ready
help!
and ready!
Cyclone!
Not today!
I can carve through one guard!
Stardust!
How about this? Round and toe! Crescent moon! Healing sword! It looks like you got this
In a
one
bind?
covered.
Need to
Not in
pull
your
myself
dreams.
together.
Searing flame! Reload! No more Miss Nice Girl!
You're mine!
This one's mine! For the wing! Back into the fray! Going in! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Glacial Spear! Piercing
You're
bolt!
mine!
Lightning thrust!
Lightning Phoenix!
Can't be happening!
You'll pay for that!
Lightning!
Now you see what I can do!
Going in!
Double demon!
Healing
Try harder!
Dance in the wind! Here! Warp in the stockpile!
Can't get out of this!
This one's mine!
Look sharp!
Healing circle!
Here I come!
Piercing go!
Now you're gonna tick me off.
Fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Here, this one's mine.
That'll bring you down. Switch off.
Not today!
Raging Cascade.
Here, let me
Here
help.
goes.
Demon Fang!
First aid. Not in your dreams.
Radiant
Now you see what I can do.
Keep up the pressure.
Not banana. So hard. Take it easy. You'll hurt yourself.
Sorry, didn't mean to make you worry.
No further.
Right up the door.
An astral arc?
Make it
That's my cue. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Holy fuck.
Good to know my training is... paying off.
What do you think this place...
What the hell?
No. They appear to be well preserved.
Dead? So this is...
Looks that way. However, none of them...
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure.
And that place is...
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danan? Or...
Most likely, yes. You must have...
There are so many of them.
Oh boy. Let me guess. Oh shit, that's not what I... Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
Jesus Christ, that thing is ugly.
What is with all the huge lumbering? Lately.
It's no ordinary zoo. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourself. All bets are off when it comes to this thing.
I'll heal you all.
Take this! Strike!
Thunder field.
Castle!
Raging Cascade.
To stop you dying?
We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Not in your dreams.
You require a hand.
How about this?
I never miss. Hurricane strike.
You're mine!
This one's
The
mine.
blade inside me, yours to be let free.
Thunder field.
How
Go
about
down. Raging Cascade.
Not to overdo it.
One song.
deny?
Do better.
Hurricane strike!
Glacial fire.
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine!
Champion
Double demon fang! Be still!
Back into the fray.
Glacial fire.
Lightning.
My turn! Lightning thrust! The flame inside me, yours to be
Don't
let
get in
free.
my way.
In a bind?
Light after raging cascade.
You're mine!
In here.
Start up!
Frozen. Banana orange shield. Don't mind if I do. Reload.
It's over!
Here's a healing card. Raging cascade.
All right.
Feel.
Fluid
Get
gate!
on me there by the power.
Ready up!
Hey, Crazy Boy.
I can carve through armor!
Where are you going? Look sharp.
Magic wizard in here. There you go! Don't let up!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. I'll smash you!
Do you require
Perhaps now isn't the time.
You're finished!
First aid!
Severin win! My head's spinning.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Here I come! Win!
Going in!
Start up!
Raging cascade!
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Far enough!
It's on!
Dance to the wind!
Severin win! Start up!
I'll be saving
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Annihilation!
Strike! Not today! Take this! Can't get out of this! Dazzle! Now I can let loose!
Flaming meteor! In here!
You're on!
Get on
Take
here!
this! I'm not done! Dazzle! Start up!
Confiscated!
Now I can let loose! Start up!
Going in! Lightning all raging cascade!
All mine!
In here!
Armor won't save you!
This one's mine! Get on in there with the others! By the power of water!
I have no limits! Dazzle! The flame inside is yours to be let free!
Here's a healing!
Take this! Strike!
And here's evil!
Severin win!
Freeze
Start up!
far beyond the darkest sky! Outstanding form!
No further!
Looks up! Healing circle! Sleep
I
now!
owe you one!
Looks
You're
up!
on! You're mine!
Reach out!
Dazzle!
Looks up!
Ruin!
Ready?
Ready to trail!
In here!
Armor won't save you!
Oh,
Flaming
sparkling
thrust!
stars of light! Rain down! The enemy is going all
Burn in
out!
hell!
Going in! Raging cascade!
Start up!
I can do this all day!
Nice! We've almost got this.
Almost isn't quite there.
I owe you, Theon. Healing is what my art is best.
Captain.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Take that!
Thunder healing circle!
I owe you one! Can't get out of this!
I never miss! Deal!
You could use a hand.
Lightning can do it!
Stay away from my friend!
Bring you back from death to this! I call upon thee!
Be still! Start up!
Sleep now!
Train harder! Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do! Dazzle!
It's about to strike! Here's a healing arm!
Look sharp, everyone!
Tiger blade!
Not today!
Sleep now! Get on in there with the others! Deny! Let's go!
Severin win! In a bind!
Holy shit, bro.
This one's mine.
How about this? Round of power! Hurricane thrust!
Look sharp.
Raging cascade! Healing thrust! Take care! Pluto! Pull myself. They're not playing well!
That'll bring you down.
Raging
Now you see
cascade!
what I can do! Start up!
In here! I'll bring you back from death to this! You all tucked away! It looks like you got this one covered! Raging cascade! Sleep now! Healing circle!
Be still! Hurricane thrust!
Here's the corruption! Thanks! Gemini Optic!
Lightning thrust! It's time! Hurricane thrust! Can't get out of this!
Healing circle!
Okay, you'll pay for that!
Lunar blast! Back into the fray!
Now it's on! Burn in hell!
Annihilation!
Hurricane thrust!
Furious flame!
Hurricane thrust!
I'll bring you back from
Hurricane
death to
thrust!
this! Resuscitation!
Take this! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! bring you down. Raging storm!
Hurricane thrust!
It's time! One more!
Take this! This one's all mine! Chisara! Commander of Heaven!
Fucking hell. That thing's a motherfucker. What a motherfucker, yo.
The hell was that?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge. What do you mean? You see, the winners of the past Crown Con. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies.
Holy fuck.
It was certainly not.
You're saying those were the remains of the...
I'm merely saying it's a pot.
That's absolute.
It was
damn,
Rena's
bro.
great spirit that made them do all of this.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
That's
I certainly
really
hope
disgusting.
After hearing Dohalim's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
Pretty creepy possibility, dude. Yes, there is a chest back here. Pineapple. Holy fuck, though.
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are, at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once
what?
down is now up, and
What?
vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our
What the hell?
orientation then.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew? So,
The creatures we've been...
do you think...
Indeed. However, based on the...
I mean, there might have been native owl species.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Hurricane thrust! Go!
Now you see what I can do.
Aim for the weak spot!
Light as hands in the wind!
Try harder!
Require complete focus!
Not
Leave
here!
the charges to me.
Be still!
Thunder field!
Lightning thrust!
Keep up the
Be
pressure!
still! Try harder! My turn!
Light action! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Oh wow, that...
Will this help? Wind
Be
astral
still!
energy!
Hurricane thrust!
Healing circle! Here goes! I owe you, Sion.
Dealing with what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc in the direction. Outstanding form! Flip the Razor Cyclone!
Burn!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
What I can do!
Hurry and
Grapple!
Tear! I call
Hook
upon
shot!
thee! Healing circle!
Grapple! Now I can let loose!
Spirit flame! It's weakened!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Watch
Let go!
Lightning thrust!
Annihilation! We energy! Ready cascade! In here! Glacial spear! I'll be saving this one!
You're mine!
Oh, shield.
Rain down! Meteor!
The earth throbs in pain.
Can't get out of this!
Meteor storm!
Try harder!
Here's my
Not
call!
yet.
I'm on Glacial spear!
charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop. Armor won't save you. Going in.
Flaming thrust! Art expert coming through!
Look shot.
Not on my watch!
Hurricane thrust!
Look shot.
Flaming thrust! Rain down and pure
Be still!
Their arcs were interrupted.
Be still!
Look shot.
Flaming thrust!
Go! Help this!
Be still!
Lunar arc.
Oh, sparkling star!
Hurricane. This one's mine.
Ether! Dazzle!
Will this help?
Flaming thrust!
Thunder field!
Be still!
Appreciate the help.
Dazzle!
By the power of your heart! Your energy!
Here. Hurricane fire. On guard.
Tear!
Champion Quell!
I'm not done!
Glacial
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay? I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa! Glacial spear. Pierce this one's mine.
Here
No
goes!
further! Try harder!
One more!
Not fair!
Freeze laser! Confiscated!
Hurricane strike.
Dazzle!
In the wind!
Going in.
You're on! You picked the wrong fight!
Hurricane denied.
Be still!
Here goes.
Dazzle!
Going
Be
now.
still!
Lock. Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Man, this is they're really
I know
throwing
fine weapon
everything
material
at
when I
me,
see it.
bro.
What are those?
They're not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out.
We must be getting close to the...
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said?
Right. That's why Dana's great. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form?
Sounds like that.
so if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought that unity could potentially act as Dana?
You mean if everybody was like thinking the exact same?
I know it's a long.
Let's assume that's even...
If nothing else, it might be...
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
What now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
We're looking at the end, bro. Fuck you, Zoogles. One of those, okay.
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
Debated. Dodge. Oh, shit, okay.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
I'm not done!
Lunar corruption!
Lightning thrust!
By the power of water!
You're mine!
Now I see everything!
Blind free!
What can we put together?
Still!
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Going in! Water!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah! You too! Water! Here I go!
Escape! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Eat this!
Not much longer to go!
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together, Alvin!
Be careful not to overdo it.
Do it! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Oh, sparkling star with light! Radiant! Mind if I do? Where are you going?
I'm not done!
Far beyond the darkened sky!
Dazzle!
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
You're mine!
Not by a long shot.
Lunar corruption!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Lightning orb! Back into the raging cascade! Sleep now!
Oh, and that shit, dude.
Here, let me help!
Here I go!
Going in!
Escape!
Howl! Here's a I'm ready! Reinforcements?
Now or never!
Where are you going?
Here I come! Not today! Here's a fact! Be still! You're on! No further! Double demon fight!
Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory!
Not a chance!
Naturally!
Stardust!
Armor won't save you! Their arms are interrupted!
You're mine! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
More signals?
Keep calm and take them down!
Stardust!
Go far enough!
Here I go!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Where are you going? Easter! Meteor!
You're on!
Dance in the wind! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem!
Not today! Stardust!
This one's mine!
Make it
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Take this!
Healing circle!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Can't get out of this!
I really don't.
Do it!
Demon Fang!
Shattering
Pieces! Attack time!
Dazzle!
Dance in the wind! Seal!
Double Demon Fang! Hurricane Thrust! Mirage!
Never see what I can do!
Blue Escape! Dazzle!
Healing circle! One more time! I don't even know the word defeat. Dance in the wind! In here!
More?
Oh God!
You picked the wrong
Rain
fight!
down and purify all! Radiant hurricane
Mirage!
This one's
Take this!
mine!
I'm not done!
Hurricane
Escape!
Look
Be
sharp!
still!
This one's mine! Dance in the wind! In here! Hurricane
Take this!
Lunar corruption! On guard!
Mirage!
Here's a healing hurricane!
Blue Escape!
First aid! Look sharp!
Severing Wind!
Calculated! Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
Here I come!
No complaints here!
Stardust! Mirage! Not today!
This one's anything normal is all mine!
Tiger blade!
Make it ready! I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind!
Stardust!
Make it ready! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elton!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Leave the shoulders to me! I never miss! Bronze and ready!
before.
In a bind?
Okay, here I go. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Crazy
More?
looking!
You're mine!
I'm gone! Alright! Here you all have to wait! Burning thunder!
Be still!
On steel! Don't mind if I do!
I can carve through armor!
Do it! Water astral energy! Full throttle!
Now!
All disasters come forth and healing the purity! Make it rain!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Take this!
Now!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Oh my god, dude. So many shit.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Is this the grand finale that we are looking for, bro? Oh. Holy shit, dude. Why is there so much shit?
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is so doesn't...
I would say that is horrifying.
What's the matter, Rick?
No, it's nothing like that. It just...
You mean Rena's...
Yeah. It's like when I made contact, it's almost...
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control... If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too...
Are you insane? We're gonna...
Linwell!
There was only
Holy
meant to
shit,
be
dude.
one world.
Oh man, dude, I gotta say, I'm
And your
it's
goal
really
is
pushing me to the fucking edge,
make
man.
them
There's so
one.
many goddamn cutscenes in this last goddamn chapter, bro. Like I'm at the point where I just want to be fucking
this
finished.
Fear?
I gotta say, probably Tales games, probably not my cup of tea. Or maybe JRPGs just aren't my cup of tea anymore, man.
What just happened?
Are you alright?
No,
What were you thinking?
He's right.
I'm sorry. Rena's Great Spirit.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yes, exactly. But that never happened. They've stayed separated.
What do you mean?
I don't know. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll...
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can...
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's
fuck
not
the Great
scared
Spirit.
the way a rational person would be. It's more...
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, at the very least, Earth, water, the Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only hope... Knowing all that...
That sounds a lot. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, be trying to save them...
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite something wasn't... But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit... Those same emotions, that fear...
In that case, is that why her thorns cause so much pain to anyone who touched...
If that's all true, then...
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an action.
Xion, I'm okay. We need to...
Still...
If the world had been whole, there'd be no Dana and no Rena. No matter.
Guys. I'm so done with this fucking with Tales. Oh my god, dude. This is going on for way too long. These last chapters are just not fun or entertaining. I hope that's the last battle.
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Not today!
I'm gone. Now or never. That'll bring you down. I'll shoot them out of the sky.
Take this!
Okay.
There you go. Don't let it weak point.
I'm not
Far
done!
enough. Healing circle. I owe you one for that. Radiant flash. Appreciate that. Pieces. Attack time.
Severing wind!
Spread. Here we go. This one's
Severing wind!
outstanding form. The meteor.
It's yours to be let free!
There. Go. Hold on to your arm. Here I come.
Double Demon Fang!
It's weakened.
Get out of this! This ends now! Double Demon Fang!
This one's mine. Going in.
Double Demon Tiger!
Lunar field. Take this. Air with the others.
Save you!
Hurricane strike. This one's mine. Arrived and ready. This one's mine. Glacial fire.
Double Demon Fang!
Ready to go.
Not today!
Hurricane denied.
Double Demon Fang!
Let's keep up the pressure.
Can't get out of this!
Good shot. Hurricane strike. This one's
Double
mine.
Demon Fang!
Hurricane strike. Look sharp.
It looks like you got this one covered.
Pieces. Attack time.
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger blade. My head's spinning just watching you.
Not today! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Make it rain.
Astral energy. Full throttle.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander. I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook.
Hopefully.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Do you require
Lunar arc!
Dance in the wind!
Fall back! I'll hold him off!
Fuck, bro. Is more of this necessary, bro?
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Going in. Raging cascade. Fred, dance in the wind. See, that'll last us into next week.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
Glacial spear.
Pierce evil.
Shield, I'm done. I won't fight just for the sake of it.
Oh my god, dude.
I have a
I don't care about these fights anymore, bro. It's just not ending. Like these last chapters just fucking stall out for so long,
I'll
bro.
hold him off.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
You can't be serious. Do I have to do 4? Dude, Damn, I'm ending the stream here, guys, dude. This game has me so fucking frustrated, dude. It's from one thing to another. The cutscene's ridiculous. I think like literally an hour of this stream has not been nothing but cutscenes, dude. And at this point, the game is just dragging on, man. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Remember to hit the like and subscribe. Oh shit, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Remember to hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to see and hit the bell. God, remember to like and subscribe. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so not happy right now about this game. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications of any future streams and content. And then I'll see you until next time. Bye, guys.